Previously on Tales of Arise.
Oh, goddamn. Look at that, like, sitting pose. Now that's how you know he has dominance. With his legs, like, spread out like that and his crotch ready for someone to suck his... And now, back to Boobasode. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Strawberry bringing you another episode of Tales of Arise. In the last episode, we finally defeated the final Renan Lord of Dahna, Vholron Ignisari. Right after we saved Shion, who was essentially at, like, the first floor of his castle for some reason. Still wondering what was up with that. Then after fighting a bunch of annoying dudes in purple armor, we finally faced off against the Renan Lord in a battle of epic proportions, fitting of a final boss battle. It was intense, with each of our party members doing their unique thing to whittle him down, while Alphen fought with all of his might to face off against the Renan Lord that has, like, tormented him throughout the game. And through clever swordsmanship, he managed to finally land the final blow on Vholron, killing him, created the Renans Alma, cured Shion of her thorn curse. The end. Happily ever after. Wait, why are the credits rolling? Who is this lady with, like, demon eyes? And why does she have the Renans Alma? What the fuck is going on? So yeah, it turns out that this game isn't over. Vholron was not the final boss of the game, which isn't really surprising to me because, like, I've been just, like, wondering just, like, why we've been, like, acting like this is going to be the final boss of the game, even though we know full well that, like, there's more to the story that we still haven't uncovered yet. Like, we're still at, like, level 36, like Alphen here. And I'm guessing, like, the others are, like, at level 35 to 37. That is not usually the level that we're at when we are at the end of the game. It's usually around, like, 50 to 60. So I really didn't buy the fact that, like, Vholron was the final boss. Though I will say that, like, the developers did a good job convincing me, or trying to convince me that it was, because I was a little bit confused. I really was. But yeah, apparently, we're at the second part of the game, by the looks of it. Like, It really gave up that vibe where, like, I saw that opening and I was like, wait, is this the second part of the game? Which, it turns out that, like, that, like, anime scene, that opening, that anime, like, you know, song that played after everything went down, that apparently is the new opening in the title screen. The original, like, title song isn't there anymore, it's replaced by that. So it turns out that, like, I kinda did get a little bit spoiled, but I think it's fine. It's like, I had a feel that, like, Alphen was going to, like, change at some point to some new threads, aside from this armor of his, and that Shion might very well have been Naori this entire time. I pretty much figured that part out a long time ago, so I didn't really get spoiled. I just got, like, a clarification or verification of my, like, theories and such. Some of them, at least. Now, I'm just wondering, like, what we're going to find out in this second part, because I think that was kind of like the same in Tales of Berseria, though. Like, we had, like, one goal from the beginning of the game, which was to kill Artorias. But eventually, we get to the point where, like, okay, we shouldn't focus on Artorias, we should focus on something else. I think that moment was when the game started to reveal the secrets of what's going on within the world. And I think that's going to be the case here. We're going to, like, find out what is going on Lenegus, or what caused that whole, like, explosion, and, like, the whole secret of the Renans Alma, why they tried to create it. And it could all be connected to that lady that had the demon eyes. I happen to feel that, like, that lady isn't really, like, the body of that lady isn't really the final boss. I think that she's being controlled by some entity. And that entity was able to, like, tap into Alphen's sovereign powers and Shion's, like, inner powers, which was basically the maiden. And that was how they were able to create the Renans Alma. So I'm just wondering who that lady was and what the fuck is going on, and I feel like we're gonna, like, figure that out later in this game. Thankfully, because, like, I've just been wondering just what is going on beyond this whole Dahna versus, like, Rena conflict. I understand that they had to focus on it, like, in this first part here, because, like, obviously, that's the premise of the game. It just, I don't know, I was just more interested in trying to figure out why the Renans, like, enslaved the Dahnans to begin with. Like, were they friendly with the Dahnans at first? Did something cause the Renans to change or something? Or cause them to want to, like, enslave the Dahnans? I'm not entirely sure. I'm still banking on the fact that, like, the Renans of today, don't understand the true meaning of why they've enslaved the Dahnans. Like, what they originally were doing with the Dahnans weren't really enslaving them. Maybe they were trying to protect them, and somehow that turned into enslaving them somehow. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna find out in this episode. Okay, so about the, like, final boss with, like, Vholron. I really enjoyed fighting him. He really did keep me on my toes and such. My only issue is that it's not an issue with the boss. It's just because of the fact that, like, I was able to beat him. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, for some reason, like, Alpha's blazing sword hit him so hard, and I, like, took so much chunk of his, like, health and all that. And it's like, okay, so am I really getting the most out of this fight, or am I just, like, stupid strong and just, like, you know, putting this on, like, the normal difficulty kind of, like, messed up the boss's chances of being, you know, super hard and such. Is that the reason why? It's a little weird because, like, I don't like the difficulty scaling of this game. I think it's bullshit. However, I do think that, you know, like, some of these bosses, like Vholron in particular, would have been so much more fun on the hard difficulty. He didn't really have any, like, bullshit attacks that, like, annoyed me. He really didn't. He seemed as though he was a fair boss compared to the other lords. But also had this, like, stupid swing attack that, like, hit you, like, so easily. Ganabelt had that, like, stupid, like, one-shot ability that, like, if you don't kill his clones in time, he managed to kill you with it. Then, like, I don't think, like, Dohalim had any, like, bullshit attacks either. He just had that, like, charge attack that was, like, wonky. Then on Madria, like, her ultimate attack is... I feel like it would have been so bullshit on, like, the hard difficulty, because, like, Rinwell's, like, special interaction, like, didn't trigger again after you did it the first time. Which is actually why I liked Vholron's, like, boss battle. The special interactions, like, triggered more than once, which is super helpful for me. Gave me the chance to, like, get the upper hand when it feels like he had the upper hand, you know? I think that's why I like the special interactions within these boss battles, but they only happen once for some reason. When I feel like it should be the case of, like, if you manage to trigger a special condition, the special interactions occur, and you get the upper hand. But I just don't understand what's triggering these, like, special interactions. That's like my biggest problem with these boss battles. That's why, I know this is kind of like shooting me in the foot and such, and I'm probably gonna, like, open myself up to future frustrations. I am going to keep the difficulty on hard for the rest of the game, if I can. If I get frustrated, then I'll, like, lower it to moderate and then to normal and such. But I really want to enjoy this game, guys. I really do, because I really like it a lot. The combat is, like, really fun. Even though I'm only playing as Alphen, but yeah. Anyways, I talked for way too long, and we're about to go hungry. So, yeah, let's, like, meet with Xion and get our party members back, because I've looked up a guide and, like, trying to figure out what the best, like, arts for the characters are. So far, Severing Wind is surprisingly the best, like, you know, aerial attack, better than Rising Wyvern somehow. Megasonic Thrust is good, and Vacuum Blades are good. While Lunar Rondo and Void Flash in the air is good, and something else with an X is also good. So now I have to, like, do it for Xion. Also, I do, like, have, like, the Switch set for this, like, but I barely use it at all, because I don't feel like going through all that effort just to do it. But I'll try and do it in the future. Anyways, let's go to find Xion, okay? Let's find Alphen's baby girl. Oh, so there's, like, other area over here. That's a little interesting. I didn't see this before. What the heck? Yeah, what does this lead? Oh. Oh, that's the place where we fought Vholron's second form. Or his, like, sovereign form. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm still kind of confused about, like, what happened with, like, Vholron and the sovereign thing. Like, so the crown contest was a ruse. So then, wait, did Dohalim not know about that? How did he not know about that? And, like, if there was a sovereign this entire time, then why hold the crown contest to begin? Oh wait, maybe it's because they're trying to make the Renans Alma. Maybe that was the purpose behind it all. Yeah, that could be it. Alright, hey there, Xion. Hey there, baby girl.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it.
Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
That's fair.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renans Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Oh, he did? I thought they took the Renans Alma. Okay, so... Alright, that's a good thing. That could have ended poorly, but... I don't know, I'm still wondering who that lady was and what they were trying to do.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... It was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renans Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
Aww.
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Vholron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Yeah, I can tell that, like, Xion really misses the fact that, like, you know, Alphen didn't feel pain. She really misses that a lot. And I bet, like, Alphen misses that too, secretly. Xion has joined the party. Thank you, Xion.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
Yeah. Okay, let me, like, adjust her arts as well, because I know what her best arts is. Like, her best combos if I play as her. So let me just adjust this. Okay, so I managed to, like, readjust her, like, arts as well. In case I ever ended up, like, using her for some reason. Even though I'm probably not going to be the best healer. I kind of also disabled some, like, useless, like, abilities so that, like, she can use some of the better abilities. So, like, Freeze Lancer, Flare Tornado, Tres Ventos, and Anaria Celestra. Like, most of, like, the attacks that keep her away from the enemies, while also making sure she's still healing me and such. And I'll probably, like, you know, readjust the other parameters as well once I get them. Surprisingly enough, she hasn't gotten any new stuff, which is weird. Yeah, it's like not much you can get for her, except for, like, maybe increased meter damage, but I kind of want to complete this panel here for faster AG recovery. So let's get a move on. Let's just get here.
Hey, Xion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand. Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Aww. Shion's embarrassed to be around him a little bit. Like, she doesn't know what'll happen if he hugs her again. Maybe that's why. She's just shy. God, this couple's really... I'm sorry, this couple's really cute. It's really growing on me. Yeah, I can't, like, fast travel these places for some reason. You know, I should be able to. Like, is this kind of like the first floor or something? Or, actually, I don't know if it is. Yeah, I can't, like, fast travel here for some reason. I have to go through the entire fucking stage for some reason. Just run through it all.
I need something to eat.
So do I. God, I'm starving.
You know, we could just, like, fast travel over to the spot where you want us to go game, but sure, we have to run through the entire stage. Also, why is there the CP restoration here. Whatever. Not my problem. Oh, hello there. Heh, I guess like the Dahns are finally getting to be in this castle. Things appear to be working, I guess. I guess the water. Hopefully things will get better for the Dahnans here. Oh yeah, I gotta like turn in those like side quests too. I kind of forgot to do that. I was too invested in the story that's happening in this realm, to be honest, to even like go back to that village. There's also that other side quest too, that poet that I need to do. Oh hey, what's this? It's kind of altar. It's like a marriage altar, I guess? Huh. That's interesting. I wonder why that's here. Ooh, no. Oh wait, what's over here? Oh, lemon gel. That was there the entire time? Jeez, could've used that. Oh well. Oh, there you are, Dohalim.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Vholron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Vholron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter.
Oh yeah, they did say that like Vholron's body disappeared. I'm like I had a feeling like, you know, I would have been disappointed if it turns out that that was the end of Vholron, to be honest, because he is such an interesting character in terms of like, you know, what is his ambition? Well, he said he had no ambition, right? That he was the new sovereign, and that he hated the fact that like Alfin appeared and showed his powers. So I'm just wondering, like, what is Vholron's involvement within this story? Is he really going to be a recurring character? Because I feel like he's a perfect foil to Alfin, it seems. Like, he had no ambition and just wanted to rule everything. Well, Alfin has the ambition and wants to, you know, end the suffering of the Dahnans.
And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final master core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renans Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
Really didn't? I figured that you guys would assume that what existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renans Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained.
This is gonna be interesting because I remember that demon that appeared in the Balsa fights could be a connection to Alfin's power.
It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alfin, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renans Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
Dohalim has joined the party.
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
Alright. I'm gonna like get the other people in the party as well. Where are you guys? Come on. Don't be difficult, come on. God dang it. Why can I not like teleport to these places? Fuck. Alright, fine. We'll just slowly go through the entire freaking city. Hopefully there's some shops that opened up. Oh, there you three are. You suddenly popped into existence.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
Alright then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
Oh, really? That's it?
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Who's this guy's voice actor?
Are they not enough?
I feel like I've heard that voice actor somewhere.
No, I have enough. Then what's the problem?
You want a cooked meal or something?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Okay.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly? I'm hungry. Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste. Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them? Bringing them into the castle. What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
That's our god, Shion, if it's you.
No, totally not, Alphen, definitely not.
Oh, wait, Shion, is that a crumb I see on the corner of your mouth?
Oh, god damn it, no!
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle. I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
Alright, companion has rejoined the party.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Come on, Shion, don't be like that, okay? Alright, so let me readjust everyone else's skills. And also check their panels as well. Probably this, increased rod extension critical damage. You probably better jump with a elemental resistance or defense. Law, unfortunately that got nothing. Kisara got none as well. Alright, now let me readjust everyone else's arts. This will take a while. Alrighty, that took a while, but I managed to make some adjustments to the skills of my characters. I need to add more stuff to it too, but I'll do it in the next episode. But by the time of the next episode, because it shouldn't be too bad. I just remove some arts from their autos, so they can do the ones that are apparently the best for my team and such. Law definitely needs some better abilities than what he has right now. Same with Renwell, surprisingly enough. She has some really good magic and such, but that's basically it. Nohalim is pretty decent right now, and same with Kisara. But yeah, I'm gonna readjust some things even more, because it's gonna take a while if I try figure out the system and such. Halfway into the game, no less. Alright, what's this skit here?
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Vholron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
Yeah, where do all the Renans go now? They've been routed from all the regions so far.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Renwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
You know, I'm starting to think that maybe Lenegis is destroyed or something. All the Renans on Lenegis are dead or something. That's what I'm starting to think.
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate?
I'm not entirely sure myself. Okay, where are we supposed to go exactly? I think it's in one of these areas. Oh my god, there's a lot of like side quests here too. God dang it. And then there's also like a side quest. I have to go back here and like turn in the side quest here. But also, yeah, I have to. Okay, it's a lot I gotta do in this episode. Probably a lot of side quests, unfortunately. So missing soldiers.
Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Vholron soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.
Sure, I'm thinking everything's like a headache, Law. Salty mood, too. Okay, well, I'll just see... Well, I see them like going through the castle a little bit. Let's just like skip to disappear somehow.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Oh yeah, now, a stupid owl, where are you? You're here somewhere, I just know it. There you are. Sad glasses. Glasses that make the wearer look tearful when worn and are sure to elicit sympathy from anyone who sees them. Except for me, I fucking hate you.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
I know, I'll get there. Every time I try to think, my body starts shaking. I don't think I can do it. It's just too much for me.
We don't have to follow orders any longer? But is that in order too?
It's too vague. I don't know what to do. If someone could just clearly give me something to do, I could do it.
I hate not doing anything. Someone, please give me something to do already.
There's someone around here who needs our help.
Aw, these guys, they don't know how to like deal with freedom. That's a little interesting. Hey, that little kid. That was so scary. Really, really scary.
Well...
What's wrong? Why are you so afraid?
I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle, roar, splish, splash, howl, whoosh, and boom, bump outside of town and...
You left town? Never go wandering outside where it's no safe, hear me?
Easy, Renwell. Kid, you probably spotted a Zugal. Did you see anything when it made that crackle and roar sound? It was red, crackling and roaring.
Red. Oh, I get it. You must mean he saw fire coming out of it.
Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water, then howling sound wind, and that booming sound was you, Renwell?
Hey!
Why's it gonna be me?
Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad.
This little kid wouldn't know anything about that.
Boom, boom, you're a boom, boom lady. You see what I mean? Even he agrees he hardly knows you.
If you two had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zugal on the loose.
Are you gonna make this scary thing go away, lady? We'll see what we can do.
Got it.
You bet. Don't worry. Us grown-ups will take care of it.
If he saw it outside of town, do you think he was in the Laftu marshlands? Wherever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Barky boy! Is that your nickname for me or something?
Ah, it feels so good, doesn't it?
Shut up, Brinwell. Alright, I'll do that later too. We're probably gonna do a lot of boss Zugals. Unfortunately. Alright, hello Lily.
Well,
What do you want?
Hey, you're those liberators. Can I ask you to help me with something?
Huh? You sound a lot more lively than most people around here.
I am, and it's all thanks to those boomies.
Well...
You mean those tiny little Zugals? Yep, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. Oh goddammit, no. I'm getting some major familiar vibes from this lady. If our people could see them up close, I bet they'd start to feel better a lot faster.
Yeah...
You really think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for Zugals, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little fangs that can chew you through anything. I love everything about them.
No way.
You're crazy. Those things are scary as hell. They never shut up and they like to throw that dirty stuff at you. Ugh.
That's all part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess what I want to ask is, could you be a handful of them outside of town and bring them back here for me? Pretty please?
Sure, you got it.
Got it.
Sure, no problem. If it'll help the people here get better faster, we're happy to try anything.
Do we really have to beat them up if you just want people to admire them, though? It sounds kind of like backwards, if you ask me.
I hate to do it, but you know how naughty those boomies can get sometimes, right? It's really for the best this way. Anyway, thanks for helping. Can't wait to see what you guys bring in.
Alright, sure. A Zoogle mascot. Alright, we'll do that too. We'll do that too.
Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
Oh, those things. So I was wondering what they were referring to. It looks like flying Zoogles. That's kind of cute and adorable. Alright, what do you want now?
Oh, hey!
Hey, what's up, dude?
Seriously?
Terrible opening, Law, but let's roll with it.
Up? What do you mean, what is up?
Well...
I just mean, like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I'm not making progress.
Well...
Is there a problem?
Yes. Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials.
Where'd you get the materials before?
From the Zoogles at the castle.
From the Zoogles? Jeez, goes to show just how low Vholron's shoulders used to stoop.
But his forces are all gone, so how are you getting the materials these days? I'm not, because there are no Zoogles.
That's just...
I suppose not any Renans left in the castle to keep them contained. The Zoogles got out on their own.
So they got loose and turned to feral strays? I'm surprised they didn't break the city on the way out.
Guess...
Yeah, how did they not break the city when they got out? I don't know. But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably gonna just stand around not getting anything done, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
Then I guess it means we better go out and find these materials he's looking for. It probably won't solve his problems forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them. Hand over 3 infused statue fragments, there you go.
Ah,
Wait a second, Law. When you say you got your materials from the castle Zoogles, are you talking about this stuff by any chance?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah!
Oh, that was easy. Problem solved. Aren't you lucky? Oh,
oh?
What?
the thank you.
Oh, wow!
He said all that by...
Alright!
No need to thank us, man. Just make sure you put that stuff to good use and do a good job from now on, okay? Yes, I will do my best. Ah, I see. It's like, that's the recurring problem with the people in this realm. Like, they've been subjected for so long that, like, they don't know what to do.
Thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
Nah, I do like how they're having the Dahnans have to go through different kinds of problems and such. In very unique ways, too. Like, I didn't expect for them to be... actually, I should have expected it, because, like, they were in servitude, just blind servitude for so long, so I should have expected this, but, man. Alright, so what's this skit here?
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Law's taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Really?
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
Oh,
What?
gosh.
Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Heh.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Yeah, so long as you don't, like, spend a lot of money, which I did in the last episode. Kisara's gonna kill me by the end of this game, I just know it. Alright, so... we have, like, a lot to do in this episode. So first off, like, I want to, like, finish this, like, you know, turn this side quest here. For this person. So let's head all the way back there. Alright, we finally finished those monkeys, like, a month ago. You're welcome. How are things going with them ape sugals that I asked you to take care of like a month ago? And you still haven't like reported back to me till now.
Okay.
We cleared them all. Your fish are safe for the time being.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's good. That means we won't go hungry now either.
Yes.
I really do love the fish, though. Nothing beats going out and casting your trusty rod.
What?
Oh, actually, we use nets to fish here. Way easier that way.
Really?
You what? And then like Kisara takes another shield and mace and just ready to bash his skull open with it. No, Kisara, no, heal. For the first time I've seen regretting not being her lord. It would have been so funny if she tried to kill people who try to like, you know, do fishing any differently than she expected. They prefer to fish in bulk, whereas you enjoyed the thrill of a one-on-one battle. It's simply a difference in philosophy. If you ever need a fishing partner, I, for one, am always happy to accompany you.
Dohalim.
Oh, things are heating up over here. Looks like you cannot a real keeper for yourself, friend. Anyway, thanks for all your help with them apesicles. Now we can fish in peace again. Alright, thanks for the gold. I wonder if I can like get some new items as well. Let's probably check out on that.
I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
Actually don't, because like fish like cooked raw is like, you gotta be careful with that shit. I learned that lesson the hard way. Alright, so I kinda wanna go back to oh wait, I can't go back to Mahak-Sar for some reason. God damn it, okay, well, I need to like turn in do that other quest as well, because I feel like I kind of passed all the hints in that poet or something, or whatever. So I have to like go back there at some point. Alright, so first off, I need to like handle the Zuko over here, which is in Almeria Falls. It's probably better to like go this way first. Then we'll test out these like new abilities, that new ability that Alfred has. While also, do I get any new accessories? Nope, we don't. Damn it. Do I have any like new weapons, I think? Oh, we do! Atonement Edge. Oh, wow, okay. We got some new gnarly weapons here. Supreme Thundernail, Supreme Gale Wing, Supreme Ground Fang, Supreme Flare Claw, and Atonement Edge, which was like an improvement to like Alphen's like other sword. Huh. Now, Xion got some new stuff. Supreme Grouper Flood, Supreme Blackthorn, and Supreme Roar. So we're getting the Supreme like weapons and such. Supreme Crystal Knuckles, Supreme Flaming Knights, and Tyrant Fists. Huh, okay. Nature's Beauty, and Taming Water, Supreme Tetrapodus Staff, Supreme Petrum Pole, and Hanuman Shaft, and a Supreme Feather Shield, Supreme Rock Wall, Supreme Flashbang Shield, and a Red Shield. Ah, okay. That's nice. What about, like, armor? Like, I guess I can't get any new armor or something? Oh, no, we can, I think. Unless you know. Nah, they're all pretty much garbage. Okay, then, let me, like, how many, like, things do we have? Pineapple gel? Yeah, pretty much should be good to go. New animals can now be raised. Rot Pig. Ranch expanded. Oh my god, it's a lot of stuff now. Can we get, like, new things or something? Like a new dog or something? That'd be really great if we could, but... Alright, so let's see. Let me look at this again. Okay, then let me get some sheep and a raw pig. Mysterious natural wanderers born with a pig's body and a rabbit's ear. Zugals are known to have a taste for the rare, pricey meat. Oh, we gotta watch out for this then. We probably will need a horse as well to make sure you know, fuck around with us. And probably some more. Actually, we should probably get some pigs as well. Now we have to like put in some like dogs to prevent them from attacking the other place. And then a cat.
Oh, but if only I could soar the skies like you, my friend.
Yeah, that's so funny. Like he's just staring at the owl. You know, I still can't stand him. Problem is, I need some more items and such. I need to collect some potatoes and such. Okay, for the time being, let's just like get like rare ore ups and such. Oh, we have like a lot of like dialogue now. Oh shit. All right, then let's just go from top to bottom then. Shion.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Hey, do you have time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. Didn't Elvin say he had a doll too? Does that mean he gave it to Shion at some point? That might be it.
You were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up meeting you, and Law, and Rinwell, and Kisara, and Dohalim.
I also thought I wouldn't ever like you guys, but you guys are starting to, like, you know, you guys are starting to get to me, you wackos.
Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those centuries to find all of us, so...
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
Right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning behind all of this. But I choose to think there is.
Yeah,
Aww.
I think so too. There's something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't be denied.
Aw, they're so cute. Like, just the idea that like they're trying to find connections between each other. They're laying on thick that like these two really care about each other. I love it. I think it's like a boss enemy I have to fight that's upcoming. Let me like just test this stuff out.
Get lost.
Oh, it's like a new like a thing. Okay, what's his like vacuum blade? Huh, that was nice. All right, doing good so far. These new ability of ours. Okay, so the Zugo's up ahead by those of it, I think. Or can I not put up the map while I'm swimming? The fuck? Is it that one?
Think we can take that thing?
No way. Forget about it.
Really doesn't look that difficult, to be honest. Come on, I want to give it a shot. Come on. Can't be that bad, right? It does not look that hard. Elemental.
This won't be easy.
Oh boy.
It's a duel of the arts. Here, let me help. Here comes.
Oh, multiple enemies for most of it. Oh, two elementals. Fuck.
Shining supernova. Where are you going? Is it in the sky?
Alright, there's three of these guys for some reason. Okay, it seems like there's like multiple enemies for most of it. That seems like it. Looks like they're all share the same hill.
This can't be happening.
Ow. That didn't go well. Okay, it's gonna get a little bit more intense now. Okay, let's like keep Rinwell back up so we can like get the thing back. And somehow they're all dead. Okay, this is getting a little bit intense. Should I like actually kill these guys first, or do they all share the same? I think they all share the same health. They do. Damn it. These guys' magic attacks are really rough.
You're bruised all over.
Damn it. When the party wipes out in a normal fight and loses, it costs CP to recover in that same area. While you still return to the same area even with no CP, you won't recover HP, meaning that retreating to accrue CP can still be wise.
I'm not done yet.
Okay, let's like... Is there like an autosave? I don't think there is. Okay, there kinda is. Yeah, let's like go back to this data now, because we used a lot of like stuff and I don't want to lose it all. Okay, we're just gonna like go back to that boss later in the game, because that was kind of rough. So let's like do another side quest in the meantime. And I don't want to like redo the whole thing. So let me just like go here, most of it, to the central level and like find that like other Zoogle. Hopefully it's not a boss enemy as well, but who knows?
Finally.
If only we could have flown with the wind to get there faster.
I still love the fact that she's still saying that line. Okay, so where's the enemy?
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
This one? I think so, yeah.
Consider yourself finished.
Alright, done.
Easy.
A breeze. An easy breeze.
An easy breeze? Seriously? Okay, that's it, right? Or not? What do they want me to do with this, like, a side quest? Oh, 5 wild boomies. So it's actually up there. Okay.
Oh, we're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Do it! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
No complaints from me.
Okay, healing pebble. Okay, there's gotta be like a few more around here that I somehow missed. Probably back there or something. There they are.
Flashing fang!
And done.
We managed to pull through.
Come on, it wasn't that hard. Alright, so let's head all the way back and just turn in our quest. Alright, we did your thing.
How'd it all go with the boomies?
Yeah.
It went great. We brought some back with us. Great. Let me see.
No.
Whoa, there they are. Such cute little freaks you are.
I still don't get it.
Thanks a million. With these little guys, I can draw pictures of boomies and make stuffed animals that look like them. Once these things take off, I'm gonna be super famous and popular. Someone's got it all figured out. Sounds like this place is in good hands.
Really?
You really think so?
Thanks for all your help. I'm gonna make boomies the mascot of this entire city. Just you wait.
Yeah.
No problem. I'll be first in line to buy one of your stuffed animals when they're ready.
Look at it, like Poodle over there. Do his usual stuff and a fish steak recipe.
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
Just feeling threatened by a rival.
Good. I'd rather have a Boomy as a mascot than this stupid owl. Definitely. Any day of the fucking week. Alright, let me like, check my skill panel. Use your over limit. That could be good, but I kinda want like other stuff. Like, near death attack and elemental attack, that could be good as well. Like, yeah, that could be really good if I'm using the blazing sword. Like, I'm starting to notice that like, these near death buffs and such are pretty good actually. They prevent me like from like getting one-shotted by the enemies and such. Like in my fight with Vholron, like it feels like I'm hitting him really hard. It's because I'm like using the blazing sword to its maximum, and I'm like able to like, you know, get in a good hit because of these buffs, which is really good. So let me see. I should probably get some like HP from critical hits as well. Increased crit damage. Yeah, probably that. Let's get this, faster HP recovery. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for the increased boost gauge from enemy downs. For Windwell, still trying to get this, reduce arc casting time during combo. Actually, during combos? Maybe. Or no, faster master charge, definitely. Kisara, let's see. Probably like easier percolating guarding. Alright, so now we can go on to the actual main quest of the game and such. Can't go to any of the other regions, unfortunately. So let's see, where is this, like, quest here? Inside the castle. In the main tower. Oh, there.
Making it easy when I'm not working all the time.
Uh-huh. Oh, hello, Renegade. What are you doing here?
Very well.
Alright, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Huh. Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here.
Hey,
So you're the guys hoarding all the rations.
pardon me.
What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What's this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Vholron. Oh, what? Alright, we're fighting you, I guess.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just Dahnans from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Vholron soldiers. Watch yourself.
Alright. I thought I'd fight you guys again. I can tell that these guys are like, have something wrong with them. Damn it. Alright, done. Ugh.
So it wasn't a Dahnan stockpile with rations. It was some of Vholron's soldiers hiding out inside his castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about that.
Hey,
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you trying to get revenge for Vholron? What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are your men aware that Lord Vholron is no longer around? These soldiers only seem to think about the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise, just like the Dahnans here.
Looking back on it, it did feel like those soldiers we fought here before were mindless.
Yeah, based on how they moved and how they suddenly attacked out of nowhere.
If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here? They've just been going around and their business as usual?
I guess so. Everyone here was Vholron's slave, both Dahnans and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running. But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose with these guys once Vholron was gone when we've seen elsewhere. Like we've seen elsewhere. That's a very hard sentence, to be honest. A month has passed since Vholron vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual.
Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being.
I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Listen to me carefully, man. I am Lord Dohlim Il-Karis. I have an order for you. Lord Dohlim? But sir, we serve...
well,
Lord Vholron has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me.
how?
So, you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. No, of course, we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohlim. Holy crap! I can't believe that worked!
So then,
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and then speak with Gagne once more. Alright.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Alright, so just go back? Yeah, just go back. Alright then.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Vholron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
What were we doing, like, in the month? Like, I know we were, like, helping these people, like, oh, that's weird, so we were absent for some reason?
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Dahnans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Dahnans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, Yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us.
Oh.
Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who are all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
Damn. That was really... I had to pay attention during that, because that was... I really like the theming of this story. I really like how they're handling the theme of this whole conflict between the Renans and the Dahnans, and, you know, how, like, neither of the sides are truly in the right, nor are they truly... I think they're like some bad parties that are really truly in the wrong, and it's like this whole generalization that is happening on both sides that is just adding more fuel to this conflict. I really like how they're like pointing out that that's the root cause of all this.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Vholron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganath Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, There are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dahna.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Dahnans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Yeah. Emblem obtained. Heartfelt Shield. Increase aggro while guarding, making it easier for enemies to attack. Okay, Slag Assault. A hidden arc where Kisara sticks her shield into the earth, splitting open the ground in front of her. Stronger if activated while guarding. Okay, kinda need this for her. Increase attack and enable attack when surrounded. Increase BG at battle start. Easier party member overlimit. Wait, makes it easier for party members to trigger overlimit when damaged by an attack. Ooh, that sounds really cool. So it's like the opposite version of the other thing, where like she gets easier overlimit herself. Alright, so I'll focus on getting this then.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Aw. I really like Kisara a lot. Okay, so who else? Someone here. At the first level.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harrows.
Well, we don't know how we're gonna get to Lenicus, Shion, so what can we do?
I know that, but our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Guess something's bothering her. For some reason. Oh, what happened to this guy? Hey, what the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still, he was so close to finally living like a normal human being, too.
No way!
Damn. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there.
Alright.
Got it. I'll break the news to her. What happened to this guy?
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so where does she live? Hey, hello there. About your son.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. it's your son. He's...
Yes.
It's okay. I know.
You do? But what are you doing?
I have work that must be done today, since my son can no longer work.
It's like this here, too, huh?
Alright.
Forget about your work. Or, better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for the day.
Very well. I'll get to work.
Oh my gosh, that's messed up.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work? Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Alrighty. And it's like episodes full of a lot of like side quests for some reason. It feels like side quests inside of a main quest, which is kind of funny. Alright, so around here. Hello there, lady. Oh, ore. Can I get that ore?
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child?
That's right. That's how you do it.
I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate?
I'm sorry. Have I done something wrong?
Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewells?
Not really. How could we have on Dahna? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites.
Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send the remains out to the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dahna? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos.
We could never do something like that.
It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory.
But death is a part of everyday living for us Dahnans. You really think we're going to ship bodies to space somehow every single day?
I simply felt that something more ought to be done.
When the Renans still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice than how we could bury our people.
Rinwell.
Don't think for a second I've forgiven everything the Renans did to us. Tell me, Alphen, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them. They denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them.
Enough.
Your people steal so much from us, and it is on top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too? If you hate it so much, why don't you just turn them all to hollow?
That's enough. No more. Litigus can strike us at any time, and here we are fighting amongst ourselves. We're all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor, but if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve, to bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Rinwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for lashing out at you as hard as I did, though, Halim. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son, too.
Rinwell, I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
Sure, I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Rena too, then? Please?
You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. We've lost enough good people along the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Dahnan way.
Good.
Yes. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task.
Don't mention it. It's the least we could do for you as his mom.
Well, because of all of you, my My son is at peace now.
Right.
Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud. Ah.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Alright, rest at Pelagian Inn. Alrighty then. Let's get a move on. Oh yeah, skip too.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
Ah, that's so cute! God, there are a lot of, like, cute shits in this game. I love it. I actually love it a lot. Okay, we got some rats, like, festering around here. Might want to, like, increase the cat, like, stuff. And I have to figure out where to get this, like, lizard fin for, like, the Tenebris staff. Let's see. Okay, these things. Creepzilla. Wait, isn't that, like, a... Oh, that's one of those freaking mini bosses or something. I have to figure out. I think it's like in the mini fortress, right? Gradia. Yeah, like in a major ship. So I have to like figure out where to find that fucker. If he is around still, I hope he is. All right, then we're resting at the inn, I suppose. We haven't been able to go to an inn yet in this place. I think it's this way, or where is it? Oh no, over there.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
Yeah. Do we have like any new stuff for like the accessories? Because apparently I'm able to like oh wait, what's this? Transfer skill. Transferring accessory skills. By sacrificing an accessory, you can transfer one bonus skill to a different accessory. However, this can only be done if the accessory to be sacrificed has reached its max level. Repeat this process to forge the ultimate accessory. Ah, I see. Yeah, that sounds perfect for us. I had to like figure out like which one's the best, but yeah. Do I have any new accessories? Nope, still no new accessories. It's like a certain one that they need to get. Probably need some tofu. Some milk. Some wheat. Eggs. And a rockstopper lure. A rotund lure that moves as it hits deep water rocks, attracting fish both big and small alike. Alright.
Thanks for all your hard work. You're free to rest here if you like.
Alright, rest. So we're going back to the other realms now. Nice.
What?
What is that? The fuck's going on with her now? Her thorn curse is acting up.
What's that noise?
Helfin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Oh boy, what's happening? Oh! What the fuck? Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh gosh. The heck is that thing? Oh. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. They just pissed on Dahna.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last.
Yeah, they basically use a Death Star on us, except it doesn't destroy Dahna, I guess.
My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dahna.
Not just into Dahna, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
Oh, are they trying to, like, utterly destroy Dana's, like, entire ecosystem? The entire world, like, ecosystem?
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dahna is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the two of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
I doubt that's even a woman at all. Like, it's just strange how, like, that woman just happened to be there at the time. So it's like, it must be an entity of some kind that took control of that woman's body.
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Wait, she was there? When? I didn't see her anywhere.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif too. You saw her, right, Shion?
I didn't? What? What's going on here?
Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
When? What the fuck's going on?
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
I'm kind of confused right now. I didn't see this woman. Not once.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Oh, wait. Are the Dahnans able to see her? But now that I think about it, I think Kasara was the first person to actually spot her when we like collected the cores. She was the one who spotted her. Are the Dahnans only able to see this red woman this entire time, but not Alphen, Shion, or Dohalim?
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Vholron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
Something's wrong with Shion.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something,
Oh,
but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dahna, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute.
yeah.
For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
Okay, this is getting more insane by the second, man. When that thing dropped out from Lenegus, the sound... My oh my. I thought the mountains were collapsing. Mountains, huh? Maybe that's where it is or something. You trying to find a way out to the other realms? I can't say I've ever heard about anything. If we knew about anything like that, we wouldn't have had to hunker down in this home. Unless that guy is actually adorable or something. I'm not entirely sure. It's hard to say. So Lenegus is retaliation.
I bet the whole of Dahna's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegus is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dahna's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Still wondering why they wait, what? I don't understand. Like, why didn't they just do this from the beginning then? Why waste all the time enslaving the Dahnans? Maybe there's something more beyond like, it's gotta be the case. The crown contest was all a facade. They weren't actually trying to, you know, crown a sovereign. They were just collecting these astral cores. Probably for the Renans Alma. That must be the ultimate goal here, of all of this.
You're trying to get to the other realms? Without a sturdy bow, there isn't much you can... Wait, I take that back. I remember one of the elders who recently started talking a little mentioned something. Apparently, back in the day, there used to be a way to get through Vholron mountains, but not anymore. What could it have been?
Where are these Vholron mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
I think we found it.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Yeah, probably gonna go through another stage a little bit. Alright, then let's like head to the end again and like well, let's see, is that actually where I'm supposed to go? Yeah, I can't go back to the other regions, unfortunately. Fuck. Yeah, it's that way, but Elizabeth. Which, yeah, okay. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't see anything this path here for some reason. Alright, then let's head over there. I'd like to find something. Okay, so what's this like new thing I have here? A fish steak. A dish made by brazenly baking a phantom fish. Ostensibly, it's not just about the taste, it's a matter of public safety. EXP boost medium. Alright, I need that. A lot. So right now, let's get EXP boost tiny. Ooh! Law, friend to animals. Awakening battle chain bonus. A testament to the bonds forged with the farm animals after caring for them. Both Law and the animals consider each other true friends, even though he hasn't been around there in a while, but sure. Alright, let's get him some near-death defense, elemental defense, please. I don't think he can get anything winnable just yet. So don't blame either. Alright, let's get a move on.
Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
Husbandry?
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe you should consider what that statement actually means.
Yeah, seriously, I'm pretty sure that husbandry means something else. Unless I'm going crazy. Can I still see the beam in the sky? Yeah, I can. Or if we could see it all over the place, and all over the world.
Armored soldiers!
Oh, god dang it.
Some of Vholron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Alright then. You guys are everywhere.
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Ow.
I'm only getting started.
Random attacks are just ooh.
You don't need to sound surprised.
God dang it, I really hate these guys and just poke you out of nowhere.
Well, I certainly will argue.
So that's like their most annoying attack when they do that like out of nowhere. I hope that like these are the enemies have to like face throughout the entire game because like they're kind of annoying to be honest. Alright, we're done with that nonsense.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Dude, why is there always something wrong with Xion? Oh. Her thorn curse is acting up.
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out. Like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Come on, guys, come on. We know the usual stick, okay? We keep the weapons, we upgrade them, and then we sell all the armor once we get better ones.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
Yeah, I suppose so.
A hard-won victory.
Got some peach gels and such. Alright, then let's do this stage. Oh, Dahnan and swordsmanship. Damn it, I kind of fucking passed that.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Okay, so Dahnan and swordsmanship.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's
Maybe.
incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Vholron's worshippers. How long is this place? Oh gosh, not that long by the looks of it. Vholron's worshippers.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Vholron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Vholron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Doesn't that mean that, like, technically, like, Dohalim should be able to, like, just order them to just, like, lay down their arms every time we see them? Could you do that, please, Dohalim? Because they're fucking annoying to deal with.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Yeah. Oh god, more of these monkeys, and yeah, annoying enemies as usual.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
Yeah.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Yeah, but she might be lying about that, actually.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Del Faris. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Yeah, there's something wrong with Shion, definitely. Like, I'm hoping that she isn't aware herself, but maybe she is. This entire time she wanted the, like, Renis Alma for something else. Did they have, like, darkness on them for some reason? What's going on with Grimwell?
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Vholron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it and chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Yeah, maybe. That must be why, like, Vholron was there at, like, Cyslodia. Let's use this passage. The heck was that? Oh, it's just a blue plant. Looked like something.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Vholron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
For some reason. It must imply that, like, Vholron was still alive. Ooh, hamburger recipe. Grilled ground beef put inside a round bun. Pairs up well with a frizzy drink on a hot day. Huh. I didn't know you could, like, make hamburgers. Oh, God damn it, not these guys.
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
Ha!
No, I wasn't.
You guys do realize I can hear you, right? Yeah, we know. Law's really staring at that dump truck ass of yours. It was good, right, Law?
No, I mean, well, maybe. Sapphire One Piece. One Piece dress lined with sapphires. Mysterious gems capable of protecting the wearer from astral arts that would otherwise harm them. Yeah, it's much better than, like, her other one. Okay, increased near death and attack. And what's in here? Must be a trap. I'm just betting. Here comes a Bienfu lure. Ooh, Bienfu! A strange but cute hat-clad lure. Its bounciness makes it all the more appetizing to boss fish. Ah, I remember Bienfu. I think that was the name of the, like, a weird cat that was horny for that, like, mage girl. Or was it? I think it wasn't the Exorcist girl, actually, that he was horny for. He was funny. I kind of miss Bienfu a lot. I wonder if we'll, like, see Bienfu in this game, or, like, any of the characters from Tales of Berseria. Alright, tear down. Here. Oh, a special chest. A buff bangle. A bracelet that boosts all the wearer's stats each time they defeat an enemy, making anyone who puts it on feel tough and unstoppable in combat.
I found some equipment.
So wait, is it like each battle or what? Stat boost on enemy defeat. It might be useful. Might. Yeah, I think we're at, like, Cyslodia now.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renasalma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin.
That's one way to put it.
As I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Halim.
Speaking of salt, we could really use some good salt right now, don't you think? No? Alright, so yeah, no, bad time.
Very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to believe Shion planned this from the beginning. I don't want to believe that at all, but it's possible. Like, she was constantly talking about, like, the Renan Lords and trying to take... Well, I'm just confused. Like, if Shion was behind this, then why take down the Renan Lords? It's just confusing. It's just... This whole thing behind Shion is, like... It's difficult to wrap my mind around trying to connect the pieces with her. It can't be that she's behind this. It would make no sense, but it's a possibility.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dahna they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dahna, they're shooting it back down to Dahna as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
Probably is though, some kind of like hard as fuck boss.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you 2.
But Alpha didn't see her, right?
Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
It must be the case that, like, somehow the Dahnans are able to see this woman, but not the Renans. What about Alpha? I have to check back at my videos. There's something weird going on here. Oh wait, that's the wrong way. What's these? Yeah, but I have to check back my videos for that woman. I'm sure I was paying attention during those scenes. I did not see her at all. That was a cool, like, combo. What level we are? Oh, Jesus Christ, we're still at, like, level 36. I really need to get, like a EXP boost medium, because we're not getting much levels from all this, which is not good. Seriously, how do I get, like, Incineration War? Is there, like, some other, like, method I have to, like, use or something?
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you then.
Well, I certainly won't argue.
I'm on a roll now! Now! Dohalim! This one's got
Man, Law's doing a good job keeping the enemies juggled in the air.
Watch this! As impressive as always.
And here I hope there was improvement.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
Sapphire Guard. Guard lined with sapphires. Mysterious gems capable of protecting the wearer from astral auras that would otherwise harm them. Okay, so let's see. That's for Kazara, obviously. Yep, a lot better. Should be close. Frozen Valley. Man, it's been ages since we've been here last. And there's a drawbridge I saw before.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be alright.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Aww. So I guess we gotta, like, go back to the whole thing with Law and his relationship with, like, his father. Okay, anything else here? Some ore and some plants over here.
As I recall,
there's potato.
a recipe we...
Okay, here's the lever. Alright, he's busy. What about we can just teleport over there?
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Alrighty.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Yeah, long time no see.
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
Well, I hate to break to you, but the world is kind of ending.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
Oh yeah, well, a lot happened and such. I was like, a long story short, I had an encounter with a Giga Chad Sephiroth.
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now we can focus on finding a ship.
Yeah, we'll see to it that the people get sent out to Ganeth Harros to look after the place. So don't worry. You guys stay safe out there, okay? Alrighty. Yeah, I kind of expected at first to like...
It's freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Menancia was most fortunate, I see.
Yeah, those two never came to Cyslodia, have they? They're in for a big surprise once we get to, like, Calaglia.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, like, don't we, like, usually have some kind of, like, some kind of, like, a vehicle in these, like, kind of games where, like, we just used to go around the place? It's kind of like that in, like, Tales of Berseria, like, with, like, Eisen's ship. We never had, like, a mainstay ship for this group for some reason.
Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Yeah, why not just, like, use Almadria's ship?
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it.
Yeah, maybe. A helping hand.
Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
Yeah, all those NPCs, those millions of NPCs that we don't fully, remember.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Are we ever gonna go into like the city itself or something? Is there? I feel like there should be a reason we should go back into the city. Unless like, oh wait, we have to go back here in Makaxar. It's a wharf. Wait, there's like a new like side quest as well, by those bits. Well, let's just like should I go to Makaxar or should like place things elsewhere? There's like a lot of side quests I still gotta do. There's like side quests here, by those of it. Shion's fashion critic. And then it's just Loden, like it's another side quest here too. Oh, there's a new inn here too. Oh, could use an item drop rate up. Yeah, anyways guys, that's a perfect time to end this episode off. Like, there's a lot of stuff I gotta do, and I probably will do some things off screen, like grinding for a certain ore, or trying to get certain like meals and such. Because man, this is gonna take me a while to like go through all the side quests and such. Oh gosh. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Tales of Arise. If you did and would like to see more, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down in the comment section. And if you have not already, I would like for you to leave a subscribe. That would make me a very happy person. And I promise you all that this area will be around for the next episode. Until we meet again, guys, I bid you all a fond farewell.